A flashback to the day In-han died. We see Woo Jin at the scene, quietly taking something from the wrecked car, hinting at a mystery yet to be revealed. Meanwhile, Tae-ho helps Kang Ha break into Rian's locker, and to Kang Ha's surprise, he finds photos of Jae-yi inside. What catches his eye most is the sight of Jae-yi smiling in the pictures, something he rarely sees in person. Another flashback, showing a moment between Jae-yi and Rian in the past. In this memory, the two of them find solace in each other's company, enjoying a brief sense of freedom where they aren't weighed down by their family responsibilities and expectations. It's a rare glimpse of who they are without the pressure of their powerful families, making their current complicated relationship even more poignant. In the present, Chairman Young confronts Jae-yi, asking if the reason she's with Kang Ha is out of pity, comparing it to the way someone might feel sorry for an animal they've hunted. Jae-yi, trying to ease the tension, agrees and says that was indeed the reason, even though it's not the full truth. Chairman Young then drops a bombshell, informing her that she'll be sent to New York soon and needs to start preparing for her departure. Later, back at school, Jae-yi approaches Kang Ha and apologizes for what happened during the parent conference, especially for the harsh things her father said to him. Kang Ha, instead of being upset, surprises her by thanking her. He tells Jae-yi that she's the first person in Jooshin High to ever apologize to him, which means more to him than she realizes. Meanwhile, Miss Han, seeking some clarity in their relationship, asks Woo Jin if he truly loves her. Woo Jin, however, avoids answering her directly. Instead of giving her the reassurance she's looking for, he hands her an expensive bag, leaving his feelings unclear and their relationship even more complicated. Later on, Joo-won meets with Tae-ho, supposedly to help him with schoolwork. As their conversation unfolds, Joo-won suddenly brings up the topic of Kang Ha and pointedly asks Tae-ho if they are friends. Caught off guard, Tae-ho quickly denies any friendship with Kang Ha. Sensing Tae-ho's discomfort, Joo-won lets him know that he has seen them together before, but reassures Tae-ho that he won't tell anyone. This exchange leaves a lingering tension, as Joo-won subtly reveals that he knows more than he's letting on. Later, Kang Ha receives a disturbing video from an anonymous source, showing Chae-min bullying In-han at a party. Overwhelmed by the revelation, he steps outside to clear his mind. While he is trying to process everything, He Ra finds him and drops a bombshell. She warns him that Jae-yi is the one responsible for In-han's death. She adds that she doesn't want any more tragedies and urges him to stay away as a cautionary measure. Meanwhile, during class, Jae-yi receives another anonymous message. Clearly shaken, she panics and dashes out of the classroom. Worried, both Rian and Kang Ha chase after her, but Rian stops Kang Ha in his tracks and hurls insults at him. Fed up with the constant mistreatment, Kang Ha finally confronts the situation head-on, asking the boys if they plan to kill him just like they did to the other scholarship student. His blunt words strike a chord, leaving Rian visibly shaken. Filled with fear and curiosity, Rian becomes desperate to understand who Kang Ha really is, and tasks Woo Jin with digging up information on his background. Meanwhile, He Ra makes the difficult decision to end her friendship with Jae-yi, revealing that the person sending her the disturbing messages is someone from Jooshin High. Jae-yi is left feeling betrayed and even more confused. Later that evening, Chairman Yoon takes Jae-yi to a formal dinner to finalize a marriage alliance that will secure a major business deal. As they sit down to discuss the details, Jae-yi receives yet another anonymous message. The stress overwhelms her, and she ends up throwing up on the man from New York, who she was supposed to meet as part of the arrangement. Meanwhile, the background check on Kang Ha doesn't reveal anything significant, leaving those investigating him puzzled. Kang Ha, on the other hand, begins to wonder who could be behind the anonymous messages that keep appearing, sensing that someone close is pulling the strings. In the days that follow, Jae-yi skips school, leaving her friends worried. He Ra learns from Jae-yi's brother that she has retreated to their vacation house before her move to New York. Seizing the opportunity, He Ra decides to share Jae-yi's location with Kang Ha while simultaneously trying to win Rian's affection. Before meeting Rian, He Ra flirts with Woo Jin, who seems to enjoy the attention. Their playful banter is interrupted when Woo Jin receives a call from Miss Han, which he chooses to ignore. Later, when He Ra confesses her feelings to Rian, he seems taken aback and quickly rushes off after catching sight of photos featuring Kang Ha and In-han. At the vacation house, emotions run high as Jae-yi confesses to Kang Ha that she is responsible for In-han's death and has been the target of blackmail ever since. Overwhelmed with grief, Kang Ha's eyes fill with tears as he reveals that Han was not just a friend to him. He was his brother. The weight of their shared pain brings them closer as they confront the harsh realities of their tangled lives.